Lehman Brothers collapsed, all that stuff happened. Everybody at the time agreed that it was the bankers and the bank, all their crimes and all their dodgy debt. But since then, everybody seems to agree that it's the ordinary person out there, the worker, the slave wage worker out there, is their fault, and that they need austerity. So how is it that austerity, what is it supposed to solve? What do they think it's solving? And why isn't it solving that?
Okay. It comes down to a naive view of money, which sounds weird, but conventional economic theory, which all these people have swallowed either in first-year courses or they go all the way through their PhD, they've swallowed the idea that money doesn't matter. Might sound ridiculous, but that's what they believe. So they think that money's like a commodity, like gold. They actually think we're still living in a world of gold where you can dig the stuff up. And the idea is that if you dig more of the stuff, you're going to have inflation. If you have less of it, the price system will adjust. So they've got this automatic equilibrium adjusting idea to it. But the real thing with austerity comes from a guy called Robert Barro. And he wrote what was called the Ricardian approach to budget deficits about 25, 30 years ago. And he made a set of arguments which, when you state them out, you think, what was this guy smoking when he came up with them? But this is the basis of it. I want to go through them. Yeah. Basic idea, as I said, that if the government runs a deficit today, that must mean in the future a surplus of exactly, when you discount for time, exactly the same scale. So deficit now means surplus in the future. So if you're going to get extra government spending now, it means you've got to pay somebody, like your descendants, will have to pay taxes in the future. Now, that was the argument to say that therefore if there's a government deficit now, the public will respond to that by spending less. So the deficit won't stimulate the economy at all. Now, that's stage one. Stage two is just when people said, yeah, well, okay, Robert, but that might mean the deficit might be now, the surplus might be in 50 or 60 years' time, and people don't live forever. You said, oh no, people will save for their ancestors. Everybody, literally, he wrote, people operate in an extended dynasty that effectively means they live forever. That is nonsense.
Well, but let's put it